And the war that broke out had started in the West Bank. The West Bank suffered gravely because 3 or 2 children were abducted, Israeli children, and killed whilst in the neighborhood in West Bank. Of course, that gave a good excuse for Israeli Defense Force to go door to door in West Bank. And this is an untold story. And of course, Gaza got the headlines because planes flew to Gaza and bombarded Gaza. But the untold story, or the less known story, is that it is the people in West Bank, the Palestinians there, who live day to day with the IDF. And of course, when actions, maybe well-intended, are taken which provoke this type of thing, those families are in the forefront. We must always remember that. There are families, Palestinians, who are in the forefront, who, whenever, sometimes, actions which are
Ambassador, I'm going to have to stop you.
No. This is government of South Africa. I can't be stopped. No. This is government of South Africa.
But you're speaking on behalf of Please can we have discipline in the crowd as well?
To Gaza, in order to register her concerns about the dire human situation in Gaza, and to make a humble contribution in assisting the people of Gaza. This situation is further compounded by the Israeli maritime blockade of the Gaza Strip. Unfortunately, for this brave international brigade of women, volunteers, their boat, Zaituna Olivia, was intercepted, commandeered by the Israeli Navy around 35 nautical miles off Gaza Strip, towed to Ashdod port. When the South African mission in Israel was notified of her arrest by the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, it liaised with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, requesting urgent consular access to Ms. Naidoo. The mission also forwarded a similar request to police liaison of the State of Israel, who advised the mission that Ms. Naidoo was incarcerated at Hebron Central Prison in Israel. But due to time constraints, the mission officials were told that they won't be granted opportunity to meet her, and were advised to go this morning between 10 and 9. Subsequent to this exchange, late on Thursday afternoon, the Foreign Ministry advised the embassy that a decision had been taken to send Ms. Leigh-Ann Naidoo to South Africa on an Israeli airline LR flight NY053. And that the planned consular visit would no longer be necessary. As a nation, We are proud of Ms. Naidoo for putting her life online to help those whose situation is worse than hers. That this sense of internationalism, Ubuntu, on a wider scale is well experienced. This is the end of the statement. I will repeat, I'm a South African born and bred here. I have the right to...
I think, Ambassador, you've read the statement and we appreciate
No,
it.
don't bulldoze me. I respect women, but don't bulldoze me.
We have respected
Please,
the South
I'm going
African
to give,
government.
no, don't bulldoze me. No. Can you stop me? No. I'm not a small boy.
We're here to respect
Ladies and gentlemen, Ambassador
I'm
Ngombane.
not going to accept. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think Ambassador Ngombane must understand that this is a pro-Palestinian event, that Leigh-Ann Naidoo has been aboard this mission of the Zaytuna Oliva to break the siege of Gaza. We may also inform Ambassador Ngombane, and I have attended the United Nations in March, the UN Human Rights Council, where there is continued detention of Palestinian children, and children are living under continued difficulties. So I think there's different narratives here. And Ambassador Ngombane,
I accept
we appreciate,
all the
Mr. Ngombane, on the record we state that we appreciate all the consular assistance and all the assistance that the South African government ought to have afforded to a South African citizen. We are appreciative of that, but it is also a state's obligation. However, you need to understand that this is a pro-Palestinian event. This is an event of solidarity to break the siege of Gaza. And today we will not move away from welcoming Leigh-Ann Naidoo. She has gone under a courageous mission together with the other colleagues. So I suggest that we accord this necessary press conference to welcoming Leigh-Ann home and asking Leigh-Ann to provide us with some of her feedback and her thoughts and share together in that moment of collective victory. Thank you.
Event. It is not a cheerful event. And we will request, if you continue to insist this way, we are going to request your removal from our event. I am handing the mic over to Leigh-Ann because she is the person
Can we be adults here?
Thank you,
Can we be adults here?
Thank you, Leigh-Ann.
You want me to go?
No, I don't want you to.
Yes.
Can I just...
Really? I'm not here. I'm here to read the government statement.
You've read it and we thank
I
you
don't
for
want you
reading
to
it.
go, but what I would like is, I would like an opportunity to speak to people and tell them what's happened. I understand that you've had a difficult time in Israel, and that people don't know that, because it's not an easy place to live, no matter what side of this conflict you're on. And I think you were trying to speak about that, but these are my comrades and family, they haven't seen me, so I think they really would like me to talk, but it's not necessarily to silence you, and we managed to talk a bit on the way from the plane, and I do understand it's a difficult situation for you as well.